Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games here in Shanghai, China. Takeshi Yasutoko with a great run. He has a 90, leads all scores right now as we get set for the fourth and final runs here in the Inline Vert final. Hello everybody, once again I'm Paul Higgins along with Arlo Eisenberg, and we welcome you back inside the pipe on what should be a great finish.
This is what it all comes down to.
10 runs to go, and the final three will most likely decide who is on the podium and in what direction they're going to be standing.
Yeah, and we've seen some interesting moves here in the last round.
So here we go. It's a huge pipe, and it's a great atmosphere here in Shanghai, China for the contest. It's been a wonderful day of competition. We've seen so many great moments already, and we're only on day 2 here in Shanghai, China. So here we go. Warapaj Bonin drops in, and he has a score of 55.33. Certainly Arlo wants to better that score and come back next year and even be a stronger skater.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you're not in contention, you know, you want to hit your run perfect. You want a clean run out there. Nice 540. And so far, Warapaj is, well, he was having a good run, but he missed the alley-oop top porn, and that's probably going to do it for him. He might hustle back up, but he's not going to have enough time left.
Again, they get 4 runs in all. You're judged on your highest score of the day. And when you fall, you basically throw out that score, which is good to do, especially if you hit a good score early and you can try to hold on to that score. Now this, CJ Wellsmore, a very entertaining third run. As you might remember, he walked over the channel, kind of skipped over there. I'm not sure.
Shuffle walk.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll see that again, but it would be kind of fun to sit back. And this guy's an entertainer. He could probably put on his own show in Vegas on a pair of skates.
You know, it's funny you say that because a lot of these guys are employed in Vegas. They do the Cirque du Soleil shows.
And that's fantastic. It really is to watch any of those shows. And Arlo, it's a pleasure sitting here watching it with you, man. You're such a great asset to the sport. There we go on the walkover. Yeah. But you've been in this sport for as long as I can remember, and you've seen it grow, and it's still growing.
No question about it. I mean, I've been around since the very beginning, and it's funny as we mention it because I remember seeing this skater who won the contest yesterday, the street contest, when he was 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know, and he's, what, 27 now. So we've watched not just a sport, but all these riders grow up before our eyes.
And it's important as he just went over and made a gesture to the crowd, basically thanking them, and that's great support to have. So CJ Wellsmore wraps up his 4th and final run, brings us to Leo Riot out of the USA, and Leo with a 50.33. Got a smile on his face. CJ's last score was 49.67, so he'll wind down the day with a 52.67.
There's a nice air. Leo's got some nice tricks. He's got the flat spins, and he's, you know, I know he's been working on the doubles. He's just got to work on the height, the amplitude, get those airs up. See, there's a flat spin 360 right at coping.
And did you remind me, did you say that he pulled a double back on his own ramp? Is that him?
He does. He says he got it at about 50% on his own ramp.
Do you do something like that when no one's around? Or, I mean, that's a pretty risky trick.
Right, you would think you want someone out there. He says he skates alone.
Yeah.
It's at his home. I'm hoping he's got people nearby. But yeah, that's not the kind of thing really you want to be training by yourself.
And Mr. Riot ends up, and again, gives an idea of Otto, the stickers for the people that just joined us that he pointed to his helmet just there.
That's right, and talking about learning the double backflip, Otto's a guy who's got the double backflip pretty consistent. In fact, he's been working on triple backflip, if you can believe it, but that's the trick that sent him to the hospital yesterday, so you can never be too safe. And
he was here when he did that?
That happened in practice, yeah. Wow. Unfortunately.
That's amazing. And they take good care of the athletes. Wow.
Big Viking flip right into the double flat spin. Nice combination.
Boy, giving you a little peek of what this kid is made up right here.
Topside sole, clean, covered a lot of panels on that. Right into the fake E5. Oh, that's not a good move right there. Young man, you have a lot to learn. He's only 15 years old, but when you have a run going like that, don't you dare stop. Not with only 30 seconds.
Shoot, I was almost getting ready to put him on the podium at 3rd because it was a good run.
And he's young. He's too young to get tired. I mean, an old guy, sure.
Right.
But at 15, you better keep going.
That's right. So he'll learn, and I know you'll talk to him about that later on.
I'll tell Eito to to pass on the good
That's
word.
right. And his last run was a 77.33. He was going to better that.
That's too bad.
He was going to get a better score. You know it. Shetman in the pipe at 49.33. That's his best score of the day. So we are closing in on an exciting finish. If you've just joined us, you've joined us at a perfect time because we're in run 4 of 4 of the men's aggressive inline street final here at the Kia World Extreme Games. Our top 3 skaters still to go.
So Wake went over the channel, 360. He actually started out with a nice line. He did his Savannah straight in to a spin.
And the buzzer goes off, and Shetman will conclude his experience on the vert ramp at the Kia World Extreme Games. And we'll see him on the Mini Mega ramp later on in the week.
And the Mini Mega is where he really shines.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that show.
Crazy. Anthony Avella from France.
Anthony's had a few really solid runs. Just like that big tweaked out air, big rock. And this is what he's going to do for most of his run is these big airs, clean grabs, very solid. Just not really at the same level as the guys who are contending for the top spots because it lacks the difficulty in the airs.
You know, Arlo, a trick that I never, ever get tired, no matter what discipline it is, is to watch these action sports do alley-oops, traveling backwards.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It really does, whether it be on an inline skate, a skateboard, or bicycle.
So you take the raw, pure beauty of just traveling alley-oop across a ramp, carving against the way that you're airing. And then throw in a double flat spin like Takeshi does. He does an alley-oop double flat spin. I mean, it's unbeatable.
Yeah, it's like lights out.
That's what ramps were made for.
Yep. Kawasaki getting ready to go now. Avella with a 67.67, and then now Kawasaki with a 79.67. So Kawasaki with a 79.67. He is flying high in the ramp.
Yeah, our youngest competitor, 15 years old, a threat at this point to take that third spot. Forward 900. He trains with the Yasutokos. He's wearing a Good Skates Japan t-shirt. That's the Yasutoko skate park in Osaka. 540, oh no.
Slides out with about 4 seconds to go. So 79.67 was his score.
So he's leaving the window wide open for Nico, and you see him pointing there to the Otto sticker.
Again, Otto got hurt yesterday in practice, and he is watching this. And Otto, we wish you a very speedy recovery, a skater in the community of inline. So here we go. This Nikolaj Najdenov has an opportunity to shake up third place right here.
Let's see what happens. He showed at the end of his last run, he tried that spin to grind over the channel. If he goes for that again and hits it, he's going to be moving up in the standings.
He needs to get above a 79.67 to get on the podium.
Here's his first pass over the channel. Carved that backflip, lands right on the edge. He's going to try and come back the other way. He's got to set up for it. And if he can... This is the key to the podium. This is the key to this run right here. 450 backside royale. A little sketchy, but he lands it. So this one's going to have to go to the judges because he got what he wanted. It took him, I think, a couple of extra walls to set up for that. But he did hit it.
Hey, congratulations to Nikolaj. Nice. Wow. You saw, remember in his third run, he didn't hit it, and he comes back and hits it. And he is gassed. So nice run over the channel, Arlo.
There it is, yeah, 450 to backside royale. He didn't quite land in the royale. 1 foot got held up. It was almost a stuck backside. But he stayed on his feet and he hit it.
Takeshi Yasutoko getting ready to go, and Nikolaj has just earned himself a medal. He is now on the podium in third place and will walk away with a bronze. So right now, we're going to find out who's going to win gold. Is it going to be Takeshi, who won it last year, or will it be Eito, who has an 88? Takeshi has a 90.
Well, Takeshi has a 90 already, and we saw him fall in his last run, but even after he fell, there was something he was clearly working on that he's been saving. So we'll see if he can get a clean run. There's that carved alley-oop, double flat spin. This time, no problems. Coming back the other way. Whoa!
Oh, he slides out. So the door is open for Eito, last year's winner, to regain and hold on to his champion. His gold medal that he won last year. Can he do it again? He has an 88. His brother Takeshi has a 90. So it's all going to come down, just like we thought it would, to the final skater of the day. And Arlo, take us through it.
Well, here he goes on that carved double flat spin. You can see he lands it no problem. And then what happened was he tried to come back the other way, and it just didn't work. He sucked it up, ended up in the transition on his knees, and that's a tough break for Takeshi.
Not sure if I would want to be a judge on this final run here, deciding this run, an 84 for Takeshi. So, Eito, last year he won it. Can he do it again? We'll find out. He's got 30 seconds to impress the judges.
And let's point out one of the keys here, because in Eito's last run, he fell on an air, but after he got back on his feet, he went for a grind. He did a zero-spin alley fish brain, locked on 1 foot. It's a tough grind, and the judges will reward him. If he can land all his tricks and a tough grind like that, he's going to be right up there.
He stayed in Japan and trained. His brother stayed in California and trained. They're staying in 2 different hotel rooms, 2 different hotels. But now, the only points separate them from 1 and 2.
And they've been trading titles over the years. Double flat spin, 180, topside soul. So far, so good. He's hitting all the tricks he wants. Here comes a double backflip, lands it clean. So let's see, here he comes, Fakey, looking for that trick, that's it!
Eito at the very end.
And look at his brother, even acknowledging, bowing to him. So that's the trick Eito wanted to have, that's the run he wanted to have. Oh my goodness, to be a judge right now.
Will it be enough? We'll find out in just a second. He needed to get 3 or just over 2 points. And here we go for Eito Yasutoko.
This is what it all came down to. Coming in backwards, locking on that alley fish brain. And you can see, he took everything he had, total concentration to lock it, and he did it. In the run before, he was so locked on, he was able to come out forward. But, you know, no one's going to be taking anything away from him. That was the trick. That was what it all came down to. He hit all of his big airs. He got the double backflips. He got the double backflip 180. But with that grind, that may have been just what he needed to get over the edge.
Eito and Takeshi separated by 2 points. If Eito can get 2 points plus 1, 2.1, he'll win it. But again, it's up to the judges' hands. It's in their hands as the crowd looks on here in Shanghai, China, as we all await on who will be this year's 2014 Kia World Extreme Champion. Eito is Eito Yasutoko and Takeshi Yasutoko came into this knowing that they were going to go down to that last run. After the 3rd run, we knew that it would be decided on the final run of the day. And that would be the 40th run of the day.
And this is another one of the advantages of skating last.
Here's the results, and Takeshi Yasutoko is your champion today. So Takeshi comes away with the win. It was a 90 by Takeshi. It was an 88 by Eito Yasutoko. And Nikolaj Najdenov gets the bronze. So it is Takeshi winning the championship here at the Kia World Extreme Games here in Shanghai, China. So Eito gets 2nd and Nikolaj 3rd. We'll be back with more of the medal presentation here from Shanghai, China.